San Francisco is located in Central California on the west coast of the U.S. Mrs. Davis, an Ecole Forest Trail teacher, is quoted as saying, "The West Coast is the best coast," and we are starting to agree. San Francisco is an amazing city that has many awesome tourist attractions, including Alcatraz, the Golden Gate Bridge, the famous San Francisco cable cars, which my family and I loved riding, the California Academy of Sciences, lots of fine dining and terrific restaurants, really steep hills, Major League Baseball's San Francisco Giants at AT&T Park. The stadium overlooks beautiful San Francisco Bay. Tomorrow we're on our way to prison, the famous Alcatraz prison. Because it's an island, we couldn't get to Alcatraz by car, train, or bus. So that meant we had to take a ferry. The ferry crosses the extremely cold and shark-infested waters of San Francisco Bay. The ferry ride to Alcatraz took us about 12 minutes. This is the first view prisoners would have had while being transferred to Alcatraz. Alcatraz prison was a very famous prison where the worst of the worst criminals were sent. The prison closed in 1963 because it was too expensive to run. There was a saying, "Break the rules and you go to prison. Break the prison rules and you go to Alcatraz." The prisoners had to follow many rules and regulations. If they didn't, there were some serious consequences. Prisoners who did follow the rules did get certain privileges, but not too many. You still have to remember, they were also prisoners. Life was not good. The cells were very small and uncomfortable. There was a very little chance of escape. Although there is a possibility, the 3 men escaped, but no one knows if they survived or not. Alcatraz's nickname was The Rock. We also visited the Golden Gate Bridge, which was opened in 1937. It is a kilometer-long bridge that takes people to and from San Francisco to Marin County. It is an icon of San Francisco. It is 227 meters high. Approximately 110,000 cars cross it every day. We walked across it, and then we walked another 10 kilometers to Fisherman's Wharf. And man, were our feet sore after. The next day, our parents rented a kick-butt Ford Mustang convertible to drive down the beautiful and rugged California coastline. There, we visited the world's famous Monterey Aquarium. Woo! At the Monterey Aquarium, there are millions of fish, tons of sharks, sea turtles, jellyfish, and octopus. A touch tank allowed us to touch various sea life, including bat rays and crustaceans. The aquarium combined lots of fun things with learning. A current exhibit was talking about plastic garbage in the ocean and its negative impact on the sea's wildlife. On our way home from Monterey, we stopped and had some fun on the beach, collected sand dollars and seashells, played in some really cold water, made our very own beach bum, and enjoyed a beautiful sunset before heading home to San Francisco. After the beach, it was off to the Exploratorium. The Exploratorium on the San Francisco Pier is a completely hands-on scientific interactive attraction that teaches about physics, motion, chemistry, and experimentation in a fun and interesting way. Many of the exhibits challenged us to think about things in different ways and see things from different perspectives. This place was hard to leave. Often we would try the exhibit, watch it work, and measure the outcomes. Then we would read the scientific explanation and as a result, learn and understand how it works. Most of the time, the outcomes would be really surprising and interesting. Physics of motion creates patterns followed by seeming chaos and then returning to a pattern. All in all, San Francisco was an amazing place. We had a ton of fun and learned lots.
Au revoir, San Francisco. A bientôt!